Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are safe at home. My name is Smita Shetty. I am your SS teacher. Today I am going to teach you on the trial of the earliest people. Now I am going to explain you the earliest people, why were they on the move. These earliest people were predominantly hunters. When we say hunters, animals that time very faster than the hunters. These hunters need to be alert and quick, then only they will hunt animals, catfish and other birds. As a hunters, they are doing good, but some of them were food gatherers. They used to collect parts of the plant and to find out which plants or parts of plants are edible, that is can be eaten, as many as can be poisonous. Despite of this, they used to move from one place to another. Why does that happen? The basic idea was if they were hunting constantly at one place and gathering food constantly at one place, all the resources would be exhausted. Because of that, they don't know how to grow food. So growing up the crops, domestication of animals, not a part and parcel of the earliest people. So therefore they used to move from one place to another place. Again, the people who were hunters had to move with animals. Those who were growing plant had to vary things according to the season. In some seasons, some plants would be grow, in other season other plants would grow. So based on the reason, they would have to go elsewhere in search of food. Now let us study about how do we know about these earliest people. We come to know about the earliest people by the tools they used. Archaeologists have found some of the things hunter-gatherers made and used. It is likely that people made and used tools of stone, wood and bone, of which stone tools have survived best. Some of these stone tools were used to cut meat and bone, chop fruit and roots. Some may have been attached to handles of bone or wood to make spears and arrows for hunting. Other tools were used to chop wood, which was used as firewood. Wood was also used to make huts and tools. Now I am going to explain you making stone tools. Some tools were probably made using two different techniques. The first one is called stone on stone. Here the pebbles from which the tool was to be made, another stone which is used as a hammer. The second tools was pressure plaking. Here the core was placed on a firm surface. The hammer stone was used on a piece of bone that was placed on the core to remove flakes that could be shaped into tools. Another important discovery of that time was fire. How they discovered fire? The fire was discovered by rubbing two stones together. When they rubbed two stones, there was a kind of spark that was seen, and finally there was an invention of the fire. This fire helped them light the house, helped them to cook the food. They helped them to move from the animals from these area. Now let us study about a changing environment. Around 12,000 years ago, there were major changes in the climate of the world. Because of these climatic changes, people to start thinking about herding and rearing these animals themselves. This was also a time when several grains bearing grasses including wheat, barley and rice grew naturally in different parts of the subcontinent. Men, women and children probably collected these plants as food and learned where they grew and when they ripened. This may have led them to think about growing plants on their own. Now let us study about who did what. We have seen that the earliest people hunted, gathered food, made stone tools and painted on cave walls. Is there any way of finding out whether women hunted or men made stone tools? Whether women painted or men gathered fruits and nuts? At present, we do not really know. However, there are at least two possibilities. It is likely that both men and women may have done many of these things together. It is also possible that some tasks were done only by women and others only by men. And again, there could have been different practices in different parts of the subcontinent.